Hello and welcome. Oh, we got double Allens here. Let's get rid of that one. All right.
More Allens, please.
Hello and welcome to Tales from the Backlog. My name is Steve Boshier, and I'm a salty son of a bill. This is Shadows of Archonia. That's the name of this channel, if you don't know. We play all sorts of tabletop role-playing games here. On Friday nights, we have an ongoing campaign in Worlds Without Number, plus occasional shorter stories and one-shots in other related systems. But on Monday nights like tonight, we have this show, Tales from the Backlog, where we try out lots of different games, and this is the first of our 3 sessions in Castaway, a Merkborg-inspired desert island survival game. Brought to us tonight by Mr. Allen. I'll let him introduce the game in a minute, but before we turn it over to him, I just want to say, first of all, thanks for watching. If you like what you see and you want to hang out with us, come join our Discord. There's a link below the video for that. You can come talk to us. We're all in there, and we'd love to hear from you. There's also a Patreon. If you really like what we do and you want to help us get better at it, you can come support us that way. You can join for as little as $1, and that will get you access to a third show that nobody else gets but the patrons. It is called Pregame, and it is shot for 15 minutes right before we go live on Friday. And usually we talk about stuff there that we don't talk about on the live show because we're busy gaming on the live show. So you can watch that if you become a patron. That's it for me. Alan, tell us about this game.
Awesome. Very excited, guys. Tonight we're playing Castaway, a Morkborg. How would you call it? A Morkborg
Variant.
variant,
Derivative.
yes.
Yeah, you know what I have on the playlist on the YouTube? It says Merkborg and Borg likes.
Yes. And I think this I'm kind of surprised this one's kind of slept on. I feel like Cyborg is very popular, and of course, Pirate Borg. But I heard about this when I was getting into Pirate Borg and with the Kickstarter, and Castaway had just come out when that Kickstarter came out. And it's basically hardcore survival, Castaway the movie, Lost kind of stuff where players are washed up on an island. They gotta figure out the mystery while also trying to survive at the same time. This is going to be pretty brutal, and I can't wait. Been thinking about this all week, but it's very fun. There's basically, if you know Morkborg, there's more checks in this game because now this survivor element. There's fatigue. There's tons of different afflictions and debilitating things that you gotta watch out for. What's on the island is very questionable, but it's got a lot of fun. I can't wait for you guys to do it. It's gonna be 3 sessions. Can't wait to see what happens. But before I open up, I want to preface how this is gonna start. The players have washed up on this island, but they do not remember their past. All they remember is their names. And they know each other's names, but they don't know how they met each other or how they know their names. And based on things they do, they might recall bits and pieces of their lives as we play. And we're gonna start with. I don't roll dice in this game, but Max, roll me D3. D4.
3.
All right. Lucky you. You're gonna start first.
I get to choose? I choose Steve.
No. You are starting first.
No.
You can't say no to the DM. You can't say no to the DM.
Start.
Okay.
For my turn, I make Max go.
So.
It's like Uno.
So, Waylon. It's Waylon, right?
Correct.
Sure. We start off with you. Your vision is dark, ashy. You feel the taste of sand in your mouth as you start to cough it out. And you're like, and you start to feel this weird sensation in your fingers, like something is like nibbling on them. And when your vision clears, you realize you're face down in the sand. You see a bunch of crabs pinching your fingers.
Oh, dudes, get off my fingers, man. I spit at them.
They kind of rustle away and give me a perceive check. First roll. So you're gonna roll the d20,
right,
and then add your perceive bonus.
Is this perceive, which is presence?
Sorry, presence.
Okay.
I don't know why I said perceive, because it's like,
perception. Yeah. I got you. That is a 16, which is a pass.
Ooh. Okay.
Success.
All right. So you kind of shake off your head. Tons of sand falls off your face, goes onto the floor, and you start looking around. You see the vast ocean behind you. The sun is at the highest point it can be in the sky. The sky looks pretty clear, kind of cloudy, and you roll really good on that perceive. You see two other bodies on the beach with you, kind of far away. They're like maybe one is like 10 feet away and the other one's like 20 feet away. And off the shore, you see a very faint, it's very far away into the ocean. You see smoke coming from the ocean, but it's very far away. It's hard to gauge. At least a good, like, I don't know, 30 miles away. Who knows?
Oh, those guys did not have a good time.
How much is that in leagues?
Leagues? What do you mean leagues? Oh, like, I don't know.
20,000 leagues in
but basically, this is if you guys can't see. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, you're right here, and you see a body over here. You see a body over here, and this is all sand, and then you see trees over here.
Can I grab a crab?
Grab a crab. Okay. Let's see. That's going to be an attack. Attack is. We haven't played Morgborg in a while. I believe
attack
it's
is strength, unless you're
strength. Yeah.
Unless it's ranged,
Yeah.
in which case
Yeah.
it's presence.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this is a strength. So roll me a strength.
That is 13, which is another success.
Did you minus the -2?
I rolled 15 minus
Okay.
2 for 13.
Okay. All right. So thankfully, okay, no, you're on the cusp. But when you grab that crab, you feel like your chest hurting a little bit, like you're tired, and then you realize your arms are tired. Like, feels like you've been using them a lot. Maybe you were swimming a lot. You can't quite remember, but you notice. But you can feel your muscles in your arms and your legs. They're very sore. But you do grab that crab, yeah.
Little dude, you're gonna come with me. We gotta. I kind of turn him to the left so he can see the body on the left. If your like stomach is to the sun, then we're gonna go left. If your shell, dude, is to the right, then we're gonna go to the right.
Okay.
All right, and I flip him before catching him.
Animal abuse.
I go over to the right. I hold him by the shell and say, "Remember, dude, you're little dude, you're gonna come with me." And then I go over to the right and walk over to where that body is.
Okay, you're gonna go to the one that I believe the one on your right was 10 feet away. Sorry,
Yes.
no. The one on your left was 10 feet away. The one on your right is about 20 feet.
Okay. Well.
So you're going to the one on your right.
Yes, the crab
Right.
flipped to shell side.
All right, couple things. When you get up, we are going to do our first fatigue roll because you are in the middle of the sun. Yeah, so we're going to do a fatigue check. This is our first one. Let's see. Fatigue is on page.
You roll 2d6, and if you're under your current fatigue, you increase it by 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
So roll 2d6, and if you go under it, it's a fail.
if you roll under it, it's a fail.
Oh wait.
So the higher it gets, the easier it is to fail.
Yeah.
Okay, so question: what if it is at?
That is not set on the short version on the back. Maybe it's.
Let me go to
The book blows up.
It just says under on the back.
Okay, so success.
We can check the actual. Oh, here it is.
roll 2d6. If you're
I rolled a
under your
Uh,
fatigue threshold, increase it by 1.
Yeah. So if
on
you
the-
matched it, you passed. It's on page
Yeah.
26.
you
Oh.
matched, you passed. Okay, so you barely made it.
No, little
So-
dude,
so-
I'm like
so-
so tired.
So the sun is beaming down on you. You're feeling like your skin is starting to. You're getting very tanned. You're walking over, and let's see. Max, roll me a D2 or flip a coin.
Okay, I'll do evens, odds. Yeah. Okay, evens. So 1.
Okay, you see an old woman face down in the sand.
Oh, little dude, I'm gonna have to put you down for a second. Hello. Psst. Are you awake?
Leave me alone, I'm dying.
Oh. Is that what you wish?
Leave you.
I don't know where we are. Wait, Agnes, is that you?
Is it?
Wait. I don't know.
Stop yelling!
No, it's Waylon. Like, Waylon, dude. Waylon.
Why are you yelling? I'm
'Cause you're
old,
old.
not deaf.
Oh, sorry. I try
Are you
to.
gonna get me up or not?
Yeah, I try to help you up.
So you help her up. You don't have to do a roll. But Agnes, you have currently 8 fatigue, and you are very, very, very tired. You feel like it took. You can't even remember how you got here, but it felt like it took everything you had to get to the shore. Like give me a what's like the mental save in this game?
Toughness?
Presence is the catch-all.
Yeah, probably.
Aim, wielding power. Yeah, give me a presence.
Yeah.
Oh my god, your presence is -3. Jesus.
Yes, it is.
Roll good.
$20.
You got 20 on the die?
I did.
All right, let me look at criticals real quick.
I hope Agnes doesn't die.
It's like a crit twice. Okay, I'm gonna. All right, so normally your fatigue will come into play, but since you rolled 20, I'm kind of gonna give you this. You remember a little bit about what happened before you got here, like little bits and pieces. For one, I'm gonna let you remember 2 things from your past, and you get to choose. Like, it could be the goat, it could be your power, it could be what you used to do before you got here. 2 things, and tell me right now.
Okay.
So tell me 2 things from your past.
Well, I'm gonna go with the goat. I'll ask Waylon. Waylon, have you seen Stormy?
Stormy? Who's that? Wait, how did we get here?
I'm the one with the memory issues, not you. And I slap him, but not hard. Not hard. I don't have any energy.
Oh, I for your benefit, I play it off. Oh, no. You slapped so hard, dude. I was good. Sorry, Miss Ma'am.
Well, I was once a tutor, you know.
Oh,
Keep those children in line.
Agnes, when you mention your goat, you have flashes in your memory of you holding your goat in a raging storm in the water, middle of the ocean, as waves are crashing all around you. And you remember seeing lightning hit, and then you got separated from your goat.
Oh, I'm so worried about Stormy.
what even is this place? Do you even remember like where we were headed? We make it? No. What is that even? Hold on, there's another body over there. I'm gonna go. You situate yourself. I'll be right back.
Were you gonna leave Agnes alone?
Yeah.
Okay, before you leave her, Agnes, give me a fatigue check. You're gonna roll. It's 2d6, right?
Yeah.
2d6. And you're trying to hit. Yeah, you're trying to hit above your current level, which is 8.
At or
above.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking for my other dice.
Use the good ones.
Not the demon ones.
Use the weighted ones.
That's the wrong zipper. Where the...
Hold on, we got players digging for dice.
Watch your language. We're on stream.
Oh shit.
Darn it!
Damn it.
I'll use this one. I haven't used this one before. Oh, I'm going to, though, because these mosquitoes are going to make me mad.
Oh, well, you know it. That's some mosquito on this island also. Well.
All right, here we go. For me, I rolled a 7.
That's underneath your current fatigue. So you currently have heat stroke. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
Are we allowed to use omens on fatigue rolls?
Oh my goodness.
Let me see.
You can
Oh,
spend an omen to re-roll a die roll, yours or any other. That's pretty non-specific. You could use that
let
on
me see.
fatigue, maybe. Omens are page 10.
Let's see. Deal max damage, re-roll a die. Lower damage. You can neutralize a crit or a fumble. Lower your a single test DR by 4.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say you can re-roll fatigue if you want. So,
But I would be okay.
do you want to use a omen?
I only have the one.
Yeah, you only have the one. You might want to save it for a critical failure.
I think I want to.
So,
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm not telling you what to do, but a counter argument could be that this is the critical one because it's a fatigue roll that's the first thing that's happening, and everything is harder if you fail it.
That's true.
We can give each other omens, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah, we can,
Yeah.
but I can't do it right now because I haven't been found yet.
Yes.
Right. I'm running to you.
Are you gonna re-roll or not?
You know what? I'll go ahead and re-roll.
Okay, so you're using your omen.
That's what they're for. I'll use my omen.
You're
Why
gonna
not?
use your omen. That's your only one for the
All
day.
Here we go. Guess what I rolled?
What?
The same.
I rolled a 7 with different numbers.
Okay, roll me a d4.
It was
I
meant to
will
be.
do that. You can't fight destiny. 3. 3.
Wait. Lose a point of agility. So
Another one?
So your agility goes down by 1. No, your score. Your score goes down by 1. And Waylon, you see Agnes collapse on the floor.
Correction, I don't see it. I'm running.
No, you hear it.
I hear it. Okay.
She's like hurting.
Whoa.
And she's trying to cover herself in the sun.
She got older before my eyes. I I run back to you, take off my shirt, and say, "I'll be right back." I run into the ocean and dip my shirt into it, so it's drenched, and then come back and drape it over her face.
Okay. The only way she's going to be able to recover from this is either catching her breath in shade or a fresh drink of water.
We don't have our equipment, right?
Look around. Perceive. Presence check.
Okay, I'm gonna move you towards the shade instead. I can't be looking for equipment right now since there's another body. Okay, so I'm gonna pick you up and move you towards the shade with my shirt wet, draped over your head to keep you cool. Miss Van, you're gonna have to like stay here and like be all right. All right.
All right. So you pull her over to the shade.
And
She's not finding you back, so you don't have to make a test or anything.
And
you put her underneath the tree.
Do I know how much time we have left until sundown? Or do I have that knowledge? Since I can.
Right now, the sun is pretty high up in the middle of the. Give me a presence, yeah.
Nope, never mind. I don't know.
So
okay.
You're not quite sure. So you put Agnes there, and now you're going to the other body.
Do not move anywhere. Understand?
of course, I can speak English.
All right. And then I bolt over to the other body.
Okay.
On the way, are there like links of wood or anything? I'm envisioning it being like, I don't know, our ship or something like crashed in like here.
Like I said, when you woke up, you saw far off in the distance smoke coming from the water.
Okay, but there's nothing on the beach.
There is like scraps. There is like wood and barrels washed up, but you're not quite sure how long it's been there. It could have been there forever. Some of them look broken.
Okay.
So you see like seaweed all over the place. You see like maybe small little boxes.
Okay, can I grab a plank of wood, kind of big enough to act as a shield, and kind of put it over my head?
Yeah.
To keep me in the shade.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, you don't have to roll for this. You find a piece of wood. It doesn't cover you entirely. It covers your face, but it's good. But it's good for now.
Okay. I go over to the body. Oh no! Fucking way, dude. Sawtooth Bill?
Ugh.
And I slap you awake.
Bill,
Waylon, you daft bastard!
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. You're awake. That's amazing.
Is it?
Do you know why we're here, dude?
Probably something you fucking did. Ugh.
I didn't do it. Well, maybe I did something. I don't know. Speaking of, I can't remember anything, which is maybe the thing with me. I don't know.
Do you have a headache?
Like always.
Okay.
Maybe always.
Maybe it's the rum.
Could be.
I'm gonna climb to my feet.
All right, give me a fatigue check.
Okay.
I'm shielding him. Putting him over.
Okay, I rolled double sixes, which even with my
Nice.
penalty from the armor. Am I wearing the armor already, or do I have to find it?
What kind of armor is it? Like what is it exactly?
It's a quilted gambeson.
What is that?
It's just like a padded shirt that people would wear under like plate mail.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you still have it on you.
Okay.
So again, similar to Waylon, you feel super tired when you're getting up. Like you've been swimming for days, basically. but somehow you make it up without falling back down. You have this extreme like headache.
Oh, dude. I found Agnes. She's still alive.
Okay. I got one question for you.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm the one to ask. Ask questions.
So, it's kind of a general question more than a specific one.
General question.
It is, what the fuck?
Huh? Dude, I don't know. Like, I was sleeping down. I literally just listen. Was on sand, like my face kissing the sand, which is not usually the thing that I like kiss and everything. And then I woke up with like these little crabs like nipping on my crabs. Speaking of, I had a little like friend crab that I like picked up and then like tossed up into the air like a coin. Have you seen him?
Shut up. I want to know, what's the last thing that you remember before we got here?
The last thing I remember? It must have been like,
Waylon, presence.
5.
You can't remember. All you get flashes in your head of what went down before you got here, but all you remember is thunder and lots of water.
Ooh, you know what I do remember? I remember like
and you also remember the smell of burning like burning ash.
I remember like I think it might have been like a cookout, and then I was swimming, and then my arms are like tired.
Let me go see if Agnes knows anything.
I just told you, and then I follow you.
Okay, so you guys are walking up to Agnes, but before you get there, Agnes, give me a presence.
Okay.
With your -3.
Hey, don't laugh. She might surprise us.
Dice are dice, man. Anything can happen.
It's -3, and the DR is harder because she's currently in heat stroke.
Yeah.
And it's +2 to any DR for the rest of the day after you fail
I can't even do this.
fatigue
It
check.
is another
it?
20.
A
It's
20?
No way.
It's another 20, I swear. I'm
Cindy,
not
this is what
lying.
I'm saying. Use the weighted dice.
Against all
This
odds.
is my Lord of the Ring dice.
Alan, are you remembering that each failed fatigue test is +2 DR to everything until you get a long night's rest?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but she got a critical, so I'm counting that as a pass.
Oh, sure. I was just because you mentioned the heat stroke, but you didn't mention that.
Yes, that's part of the heat stroke. Is that it's going to be harder for her to do things.
Copy.
Is the DR. Agnes,
Yes.
you see a couple things. First, a little bit further away from you, because you're in the shade right now underneath, you kind of turn your head a little bit to one side. And you see like a figure leaning up against a tree. And you can't really make it out. But you do see his hand laying on the floor. And the hand looks very, very thin, like bones. And
Eddie Bones?
Is it like sitting on the ground,
Yeah.
leaning against the tree?
Yeah, it's like sitting on the ground, leaning against a tree, with his arms out, and the arm is laying on the floor, and it looks very bony, almost like you can't quite make it out, but it looks like there's no skin. And then all of a sudden, you feel something wet hit your cheek, and you look at your direction, and it's your goat. She's licking your cheek.
Stormy! Oh, you silly, surly.
Bah.
Nah. That's how she
Bah.
Hi, the goat. We've got food at least.
Oh, it's like weird.
I was gonna say I was getting quite hungry. Speaking of, Should we
Well-
maybe like find stuff?
Yeah, by the way, you all three of you are very hungry. Like, it's hard for the tell, but you're certain you're at least a day without food.
Okay. Listen. We should take a break from this beach, get ourselves out of the sun for just a few minutes, but then we gotta come back and see what's in all these barrels and crates.
Well, I feel pretty spry, so I can like do that.
All right,
You
so
little gangsters do the thing that you need to do.
What did
you're gonna catch your
you say?
so you're gonna catch your breath.
Yeah, I want to get out of the sun. I feel like I've been laying in the sun for God knows how long.
Yeah. I would have. I was gonna make you roll a heat stroke test, but Waylon was there to cover you just a little bit.
Okay.
So, in order to catch your breath, you have to be the coast is clear, and you have to eat and drink to recover.
Okay. Well, I wasn't necessarily thinking like mechanically taking a rest. I just wanted to like take a minute and take.
So you're gonna take a
stock
minute
with
to.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead.
I can like search the barrels while you guys take a breather. I'll be right back.
Try to find a bucket.
Try to find a gun and some rum and bacon.
All right, I'm gonna be searching the barrels
Okay. So,
for our equipment.
okay. So, give me the perceive again.
There's 16.
Okay. All right. You definitely find your stuff. You find
Just my stuff, or
yeah. So you find your stuff first. What do you have on your person?
I have a compass, a sling satchel for 6 normal-sized items, and a barrel of fresh water, 6 days worth.
So very lucky. You find that barrel, and it's like barely hanging on the beach. It looks like it's about to fall over, and you grab it right before it does.
Oh, don't shoot there.
And then next, and wait, what'd you roll on the presents again?
16.
16. You also find, let's see. Hold on, let me see what. Yeah. You also find Agnes's stuff.
Okay.
And Bill's stuff.
Okay.
But it takes you a while. I'm gonna say this takes you a good, maybe.
I was gonna say,
like I'm gonna say this takes you a good like 30 minutes, and even with shade that you're holding, you're gonna get hit by the sun a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that if possible, with a lot of the rubble laying around, I want to create a sort of sled to pull those things easier in one go. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, if you try to do this now in your current state, you're gonna suffer S of heat, because right now the sun is at its highest point, so you won't be able to recover everything. If you try, you're gonna have to start making heat stroke tests.
So I'm not gonna be able to recover everything if I do the
and crafting a what you said, a sled.
kind of like I'm not trying to craft it. I'm just trying to take like the broken
Board and a
rubble.
rope.
Yeah, board and a rope,
Board and a rope.
and just literally drag all that stuff to us.
Strength check.
Okay.
Check. If you fail this, you're gonna suffer heat stroke.
Okay. 18 minus 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna be able to pull everything back to where they're shading, but again, you're feeling very like hungry and thirsty. So I'm gonna say your fatigue goes up by 1.
Okay, fair enough. As soon as I bring it, I uncork the barrel and start to drink a little bit of it. Oh my god, guys. I forgot that I had like a barrel of fresh water. Do you guys want to drink?
Yeah.
I also had a barrel of fresh water 7 days. So we have a lot of water.
Okay, so I will add that.
It's a total of 13
So-
days,
so-
but we're 3 people. So
Sure.
it's probably a third of that.
Wait, Agnes, what did you have on your person?
Barrel of fresh water. I just rolled the dice for it just now. And I rolled 7.
Because all I see is a sack of potatoes.
What? No, I don't have a sack of potatoes. It's a potato sack. So we
Okay.
can have a sack race.
Okay.
No, under storage. I put it under storage because I didn't know where to put these things. I'm not going to
Oh.
carry a barrel of water on my person.
Okay. See, I don't know. I didn't know you put in storage. I thought you put in equipment.
Well, I didn't,
Okay.
you know,
Uh,
yeah. Well,
did
it
you-
made more sense for
so-
me to leave it at camp.
So you rolled a 2d8. And how many days did you get?
7.
Do we want to consolidate that so just I could carry it for 13 days worth?
So
Probably.
these barrels, you can't really carry it on your person. You're gonna have to leave it in a safe spot.
Right. We'll leave it underneath the palm tree here.
Okay. As you are setting up, Bill, you've been there for a bit, and you don't even need to do a check because you can kind of smell it from here. You see what Agnes saw, some sort of figure sitting next against a tree.
Is he moving at all?
You're gonna have to check. He's not
So
moving from what you can see from here.
Okay.
But you can't see his body. All you see is the tree, and you see a hand hanging from the side from behind the tree.
What's the distance?
This is about maybe 10 feet away, 12 feet away.
How many in leagues?
Hey, fella! Hey! I'm gonna walk up to him slowly. I'll get my deck hammer that Waylon just found me, and just sort of come around, like walking sideways, so I can keep my eyes on him, and come around to the front of him.
You see a decomposing skeleton, and his other hand, his right hand, is holding a piece of paper. No,
Well-
actually, his left arm is holding a piece of paper, and his right hand is actually up like this against his mouth like this.
Hey, guys!
What is it?
Good news, we don't have to share the water with this fella. I'm gonna come up and look at the paper.
You boys are
Okay.
always yelling.
You see in
Uh.
a red writing. It says, "The others warned us not to make a sound." That's what it says.
I'll walk.
What does it say?
I'll walk carefully, heel to toe, back over to you guys, and I'll lean in and I'll say, "It says this guy watched too much Lost.
What?
I think he wrote this in blood."
Why would you cut yourself? That sounds like it hurts.
But perhaps he was out of ink.
Enough to
not
cut
really
yourself?
sure. I'm not really sure who this note is meant to be for. The others warned us not to make a sound?
Well,
Oh.
it is good advice to be quiet when, you...
And then he just holds the note and dies?
Agnes, if we're like quiet, you won't be able to hear us.
What?
Hear us!
What?
I say very loudly, hear us!
I'm right here, yes.
Oh, gods.
We need to find a source of fresh water before the barrels run out. I don't know how big this island is,
Yes,
but there
and
must
we
be
need
a
to
river.
find food.
Well, we have food. I put that note.
Agnes can give us some milk, but only for a short time. And you will not eat her.
Listen, Agnes, if your goat gives us milk, it will only be because we're feeding the goat. And why wouldn't we just eat the food?
Yeah. So yeah, in fact, when you say that, you hear your goat kind of whine a little bit, Agnes, and this is kind of the way your goat used to say it's hungry.
We could be eating the food that we give to the goat, in a situation where we had a small amount of food. I'm not choosing.
Silly Billy. You obviously never had a tutor.
The goat
Goats do not eat what we eat. My goodness.
What I heard is goats will eat anything, but
That's a lie.
It has to be edible.
Bill, give me a perceive. Besides
Presence.
I keep saying perceive. Sorry.
That's a nat 20 plus 1.
Damn, what's with these 20s tonight?
I got this special gigantic die.
Okay, I'm gonna let you get 2 memories.
Okay.
From your past. Choose them right now before you say anything, and tell me what they are.
Can I ask you first, what?
So yeah,
time period it is even?
Yeah. Sorry. Ask me 2 questions, and I'll answer them. Basically. Ask me 2 questions.
Then that's the first one. Like, what year is it?
What year is it? So.
Or is it fictional year?
It's like how long did the pirates live in actual years?
Like Caribbean pirates?
Yeah, Caribbeans.
Like 16.
Yeah, like 1600s.
Late or late 1700s ish. 1500. Early. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
golden age of piracy, 1650s to 1730s.
Yeah.
So midpoint of that.
All right.
You get to, but you don't get an exact date or month, but you remember.
I know what the world is like.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm kind of in that region, right? Like Caribbean somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. And so my second question then would be, were we on a ship? Where were we bound before we lost consciousness? Where were we going?
Bound. So.
Good question.
Explain to me by bound.
Where were we going? Where were we headed?
Where were you heading?
Yeah.
You were heading somewhere to deliver cargo. And when you try to remember what the cargo is, your head starts to hurt.
Does anyone know if we ever
and
made
also
our delivery? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. And also the guy that's on the floor, since you rolled that 20, I'm gonna say it's very hard, but you kind of get the sense like you know him. The skeleton. Ooh. Like you're familiar with him, like his face. Even though it's decomposing and there's barely anything there, you feel like you remember a name. That's very close to you, but kind of distant.
Are you gonna give me the name, or is it like on the tip of my tongue kind of thing?
It's on the tip of your tongue. It starts with a R. And you're like,
rat bastard.
He probably was.
Okay, one thing at a time.
Always.
Water, food, shelter.
Oh.
There's 3 of us, and there's 3 things we need.
Well, we have one of them, and we need to get more, obviously.
I feel like maybe we can hold off on the finding the river thing until, we're in dire straits. It's just my suggestion. perhaps we go find food.
We can go. We're very lucky to have the barrels. But a man can go much longer without food than he can without water.
Well, I do point up. Nope. I do. Sorry, I point up. But perhaps like the coconuts.
Are there some?
Lime, little monkey.
Yes, there are trees with some fruit on them.
Okay.
But in order to do this, in order to get those coconuts, it's gonna require a gathering check. And just letting you know, if you gather, it's automatically gonna increase your fatigue by 1.
Okay.
Waylon, I just have one question for you.
Yeah.
You went out there and you gathered all this wood and stuff. Why did you come back and hand me 3 wooden planks?
I feel like maybe you are like the smarter one in this whole entire thing. So like, I don't know.
I get the tinderbox.
Yeah,
But why exactly 3 wooden planks?
Well, I found like maybe 4 was going to be too much for your hands, and like 2 was not going to be enough. 3 seems to balance everything.
All right. Well,
do you understand like my logic, right?
no.
I don't want to overbear.
Nobody understands your logic.
Let's
I
go.
thought it made sense.
I agree that we need food. I will gather food.
I can maybe like start making a shelter or something.
Well, this is what I was trying to say, you see. I don't think there's much point in building a shelter if we're just going to move it once we find a water source. We want to find the water first and then make our shelter near there.
That is a good point, unless it
I
starts
don't understand.
to storm. Right, Stormy? I think.
Oh, storming. Or if it's getting dark soon. We definitely at least want to get ourselves up off the ground so we don't freeze.
Right. We would want fire also, so those planks might come in handy for that, if anything.
I don't know that we should be burning good planks right out the gate. If we do decide to build something, we wouldn't want to have to start from scratch. We can gather wood from the trees for burning.
Well, if you like to burn green wood, we can do that.
Well, what's fallen?
I can make like an expedition or something to like see if there's a river.
Alone.
What if
yes.
you get lost?
Oh,
You know what?
I hold up the compass.
Offer accepted. Go ahead.
You know how to use that.
No.
Let me teach you.
Okay. I would like to... You mentioned a gathering check. I would like to do that.
Yes. So, yeah, there's gathering. If you want, I can tell you like what's available here. There's tracking, gathering, traps, and crafting. And there's also ways to start working towards your escape.
Okay,
But,
I think
we'll work on this one by one. Gathering.
we're all already feeling our hunger, so I think gathering is kind of
Okay.
urgent, especially if there's literally coconuts right here.
So we're gonna test the appropriate skill.
Okay.
And it has to be the normal circumstances. So, what are you gonna gather? Tell me what you're gonna gather.
Well, you mentioned there were coconuts here in these trees, so I
Alright,
want to.
So you're gonna try to climb the tree. So you give me a strength check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I was thinking of, and this is the reason I kind of brought up the planks. I was thinking of trying to like lean the planks on the tree and stack them up to like give myself a boost. But I don't know how high the trees are versus the length of the planks.
These trees are pretty tall.
Okay, here I go with the strength test.
Like you put the planks on it, and they barely get half, like not even halfway.
All right. Well, I'll just roll the strength test. It's a flat 9.
So get a point of fatigue. Another point.
Am I rolling against 12?
Yes, DR 12.
I'll spend an omen to reduce it by 4.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I had 2. Now we've got
so,
one resource.
So roll me a D4.
3.
You find 3 coconuts, which counts as 3 rations.
Pull some of those leaves down.
All right.
But you still get the fatigue.
Of course.
You still get the
So I will hand out 1 coconut each.
Right, so all 3 you get 1 extra ration.
I am going to use that coconut and break it with the with my deck hammer, and then immediately with the compass start heading west. In an attempt to find some river. Once it starts getting dark, I'm gonna head back, if I succeed or not.
So you're gonna go by yourself? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, I have my deck hammer and a trusty piece of wood to protect me.
If you have waited until I'm done and have given you a coconut, then I'll just go with you.
No, dude. It's all good.
All right, there's a check here for exploring. Give me a second.
All right.
Unless you want to try to talk him out of it.
No, man. Okay. I'll stay here with Agnes, and we'll build something to sleep on for the night. Something not too hefty, but yeah, something. Yeah.
The jungle. So I'm gonna read you this. The jungle is a den. So you look off into the jungle before you start exploring, and it's very dense and foreign to you. No way is known. Give me a presence.
That is 12.
Nice. You wait, you haven't suffered heat stroke, right?
Nope.
Okay, good. You didn't fail. All right, so I'm gonna say you get pretty deep into the forest, and it is starting to get dark.
Okay.
But you do hear a faint sound of water kind of further out. But you know if you try to go to that area, you're gonna have to do another presence check. But at least you've kind of got the idea of where it might be coming from. But you're gonna have to do another presence check to actually get there.
Okay.
Because it's really far. But you could always come back and then try again tomorrow.
I'm gonna roll internally whether or not this piques my curiosity, and I want to do it because I did say, and I'm counting my steps, by the way. How many steps would you say I've taken?
You were walking for a while. I would say at least an hour or more.
Okay, so like, I don't know, a lot of steps. Okay, no. I think better of it. I note it. I am going to try and, with the coconut that I have, I am going to leave it by a tree to remind me to go that direction if I want to check out whatever place this is. So I'm going to leave a place marker for myself as a reminder.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Got someone calling.
Holding.
So anyway, how do we distract Agnes so that we can eat that goat?
I was thinking the same thing.
I spent half an hour getting us 3 coconuts, and it took all of my strength to open this one, even with the deck hammer. I feel like I could have killed that goat 4 times with the amount of effort it took to open this coconut.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. So, sorry. So, Waylon, tell me again, what was the last thing you wanted to do?
I'm leaving a place marker here, so to remind me of where I need to go next time I make this direction again. So now that I know at least this leg of the journey is safe, I'm gonna head back directly east of where I was heading, because I was heading west.
Okay. We're gonna come back to you, but during this time when Waylon left and went off exploring, what is Salty and Agnes doing during this time? It's going to be a good 2 hours before he gets back.
So,
but wait, one more thing. Sorry, Salty, you did fail the gathering check. There's a penalty for failing.
no, I spent an omen and passed it.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I just want to hurt you so bad.
I know.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
I want to start working on a shelter. I know I said we shouldn't do it until we find where we are going to want it permanently, but we are going to use a sleep and lower our fatigue.
We can make a simpler shelter using grass. We can weave grass together and
Just
make it less permanent.
Yeah, I think just a raised platform. A 22, page 22 shows what you get from each type of structure at your shelter. I think the first one, raised platform, ignore invading insects. That'd be great. And narratively also, it is the first thing I would do in a survival situation is get off the ground.
Okay, so you're gonna have to do a crafting check.
Okay.
If you fail, you can try again, but it's hard work and it takes time.
Okay.
It always increases your fatigue by 1 either way. Fumbles ruin all of your materials.
Can we each do one?
Ask a question about the rations.
Mhm.
If we consume the ration, what does it do for us?
So consuming rations helps you with resting. So if you go to resting, which is page 26
7.
27 craft presence. Yeah, because when you catch a breath, you have to eat and drink to recover 1 DHP and recover 1 fatigue.
Okay, so I can't consume it immediately, is what you're saying.
Well,
no, you can, but the thing is, you're gonna have to consume both food and water to get the benefits.
So we are at camp right now.
Yeah.
I don't think. Have you lost any HP, Agnes?
No, I'd be down.
She hasn't lost any HP, but she is still suffering from heat stroke.
I am still suffering from heat stroke.
And she can't fix that until she drinks fresh water or catch a breath in shade.
So you can fix the heat stroke right now.
You would have to drink water and eat 1 ration.
But we have all that.
But still tell me if you're going to do it or not.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at.
All right, so mark off drinking and eating a ration, and you lower your fatigue by 1.
Okay. Well, I never moved it up, so I'll just leave it.
So
I put.
And to answer your question, Steve, about if she wants to do 1 and you want to do 1, you won't be able to do both the raised platform and the walls with your current materials. You need more stuff.
Oh,
you can do the raised. You can do the raised platform, but you can't make the fence. You can't do any other things because you don't have those enough.
I see.
Okay. So basically, like 1 person can work on the platform, and That's it? Or
No, both of you can work on it together if you want. It'll make it easier, but you'll still both get a fatigue.
Well, if we're both going to get a fatigue anyway, why doesn't one of us look for more materials?
right? I was thinking. Yeah,
I suggest not.
I could.
Actually, I won't say anything.
I could search around the immediate area and not venture too far. Like collecting grass reeds, maybe vines that are hanging from the trees to make even just some sun hats, you know?
So you have to choose between either food or water. In this case, food because there's no fresh water around, or some sort of material like that you will use for crafting later. So you have to choose between either gathering food or gathering some sort of material or crafting.
Okay.
When you do a gathering check.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do the crafting check.
All right, so you're gonna make the platform.
Yeah.
You gain a fatigue automatically, and now you do the roll.
That is 19 total.
All right, you do it, but now you are all out of raw materials.
Okay.
But you do have a lifted platform. But you three are going to have to scrunch together to all get on that platform. Because
That
it's only
makes
has.
Camp
Like, I want
sh-
to, I want to say it's enough room for two people, but for three, you're gonna have to like lay on top of each other.
Well, it makes our camp comfort level 1,
Yeah, one. Mhm.
which
Yeah.
means we will actually lose fatigue when we sleep here, which is good.
And there is on your second page in your character sheet, there is stuff there for your camp, your comfort level, so you can mark it. All right, and is
Okay,
anyone
so-
going to try to make a fire?
Am I there yet?
No, not
Oh,
yet. Not
hold
yet.
on.
Okay.
Agnes wanted to do something.
Oh, sorry, Agnes. You wanted to gather
Yeah, I'd like to gather
food or materials,
materials.
and what exactly you're gonna try to find in materials?
I want to gather reed type materials, either long, thick grass or vines, things like that, to make rope type stuff,
Okay.
handmade ropes.
So I'm gonna say this is gonna be I made ropes.
Like handmade ropes. You can actually do a lot with it, but anyways. Ropes is good.
Unless you can tell me otherwise, I'm gonna say this is a presence check.
I can't tell you otherwise.
All right. Make that.
I'm not going to be doing cartwhells or anything.
Okay. All right.
Like that, so.
All right. Make a presence to try to find
Okay.
leaves and stuff.
Wow. That's not cool. I
Uh-oh.
rolled a 1.
That's a fumble.
That is a fumble. Eh.
All right. So first, roll me a d6.
Okay. Five.
All right. So you're trying to find these weeds, and you're like searching around the camp and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden, you feel your hand touch something squishy,
Oh no.
and it erupts in your hand, and you look at it, and it looks like you found a nest of centipedes,
Oh, gross.
and they all come rushing onto your body.
Mm.
Oh, God.
Oh.
So and they attack you,
Mhm.
and they attack you.
Oh.
So let me see how much damage these bad boys do.
I assume they're poison.
I assume
Let's
they're
see.
assholes.
That.
Wait, hold on. if somebody wants to give her your omen, you can still save her.
I thought about it, but we've already spent 2 omens
Okay.
between us.
Have indeed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw it. The hell?
What are you looking for?
Give me 1 second. Oh, here it is. Oh boy. The attack. 1 plus. Oh wow! So automatically you take one point of damage,
That puts me at 0.
and I'm gonna say you get burnt automatically because these things sting you, and you're gonna have to roll your broken tests because you're at
It's a
0.
D4.
So a D4. Don't roll a 4.
Don't roll a 4. Okay, here we go. Oh, I don't want to roll that one. That feels like a really light dice. I don't trust it. Let me roll this one. Come on. 2.
Oh, okay. You are never quite the same. Mark 4 points in cabin fever. Oh no, wait, no, that's exhaustion. Never mind. Where's broken? Oh, here it is. You said 2?
Yeah.
Roll another D6.
Oh my gosh.
4?
Wow. You lose a limb and you're bleeding.
They take a limb off? How big are
Yeah,
these?
yeah. So I'm gonna say, damn. Yeah, I'm gonna say these things poison your hand so badly that your left hand is like not functional anymore, and you're bleeding. And let's look at bleeding.
Like,
Let's
Salty
see.
has to take my hatchet to it?
I'm busy. I'm making a platform.
Yeah.
I don't even
Hold
know
on.
this is happening yet.
Little bit.
Hold
Huh?
on.
Leo is yelling.
Bleeding. Yeah. So. Oh shit. I'm gonna let you have a chance to stop this from happening. If you can get a hold of Salty. To
Well,
recover, you need to address the wound and catch your breath right away, or else you're gonna have to roll for damage. So
Yeah.
yeah, Salty, you hear her scream from off-site
I'm
Ah,
screaming.
as she's
Get
holding her hand.
I guess I'll come running with my deck hammer. She's complaining about us making so much noise. There she's screaming at the top of her. Oh my god! What are those?
Kill him!
Hold out your arm!
I held it out.
Gonna smash all the centipedes and probably her arm. And then I'll drag her back to camp.
So how do you smash the centipedes? Because they're on her arm right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm doing. Maybe this is part of why she loses the arm. It's because I'm smashing the centipedes right on her arm.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna say this is part of her losing her arm. You hit her arm enough times that she doesn't have that arm anymore.
It was gonna go anyway.
Then.
Look, it's changing color. It was gonna go anyway. I'll get you back to camp. I'll drag her back to the camp and
Make me a hook.
set her up on the platform in the shade. I'll give her a drink of water and the coconut that I got her earlier.
Oh boy. Okay, so she's gonna have to. You're gonna have to dress the wound.
Oh, how do I do that? Presence, probably, right?
Yeah, presence. Give me a presence check.
It's a 9. No, actually it's a 10. But
No more omens.
yeah, I have one. I just feel silly spending it now instead of giving it to her earlier to avoid this entirely.
Because if you don't dress this thing right now, there's a chance of infection.
All right. Omen, lower the DR by 4. I passed.
Right.
She's, yeah.
Mark off another use of water and ration for her, and that takes care of the bleeding for now. But she's still injured, and
Is Waylon back yet?
I'm gonna say Waylon gets here as soon as you've done dressing her wound. And
Guys, you won't believe it. What?
You want one
What?
of these centipedes? Don't eat them. They're poisonous.
What happened? Agnes.
Oh, she went and stuck her arm in some kind of bug nest. So I hit it with a hammer a lot.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
No,
fine.
I'm not okay.
Oh, her. All right.
Oh, all right. Well,
What did you find?
I think I found like a village or something, like in the forest.
A
He's
village.
hallucinating.
Yeah, I didn't find like a river or anything. I told myself as I was walking, God, your arm looks terrible. I told myself, going into the forest as soon as it's dark, I'm gonna head back, and that's what I did. Salty Bill, that's exactly what I did.
Well, did you see any villagers in the village?
No. I said to myself, yeah. As soon as it gets dark, I'm gonna say it back, and then that's exactly what I did.
Did you find anything?
It was a safe route.
Perhaps the village is friendly.
I don't know.
Villages
out.
on desert islands are almost always friendly.
I don't know anything about that, but maybe.
I guess, in fact, that if there's a village here, then the island is not deserted. So it's not a desert island, it's just an island. Someone lives here.
That would be great news.
That would be great news, yeah.
But what
Unless
about
the
that
village is
guy
deserted.
over there?
Oh, the dead guy. I don't know.
Yes.
He seemed to think noise was bad, but how smart can he have been?
Oh, he's dead, and we're not.
Well, he looks vaguely familiar. I don't. I think I'll go rifle his pockets some more.
So you're gonna investigate his body some more?
Yeah, I want to see if he's got anything in his pockets. I never really checked them out other than to take the paper from him.
Okay. So you go back to the body again. He's just sitting there with his hand pressed up against his mouth like this.
I would like to move his hand and look inside his mouth.
So give me a strength check.
Against a dead guy? 5. No, wait. 2.
His hand does not move.
Deck hammer.
Another
Right
strength
between
check.
the bones of his arm to try and just break it off.
Another strength check.
Six.
So you're trying your hardest, and you're thinking to yourself, "What
You're-
the fuck is
a
happening
little
right now?"
Gun shy after eating my
it's-
arm to death.
it's just a dead body, but maybe you're still tired or something
Yeah.
because this arm isn't budging.
All right, I'll check his mouth tomorrow after I've had a sleep. What about his pockets?
Presence.
Strength check.
How about some agility?
3.
No,
I don't find 3 presences.
no.
Good.
But you do realize it's starting to get dark.
I'm heading right back. I was only 10 feet away, canonically, from where we camped, so
Yeah.
I'll just go right back.
Are you guys going to try and make a fire? Because making a fire is very important.
Yeah, I'll make a fire.
Okay, so before you do, here's what happens. So at night, there's going to be a check. But if you have a fire, it's going to help you, with the check. As long as you have fire, there's going to be a +4 to your dead of night check. You may cook food and add 2 to your camp comfort with a fire.
Great.
Starting a fire requires a tinderbox and a presence check. With the tinderbox, it's a DR10. With flint, it's DR14.
I have a tinderbox. It's
Okay,
the
so you
actual
got-
only useful thing I had in my gear.
So do a presence check and get 10.
Hey.
18.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so you and after, but I'm just letting you know, after you make this fire, you're very, very low on materials, almost pretty much nothing at all. You're gonna have to go searching for more or whatever, or gathering, and the fire comes up, and you automatically feel some relief wash over all of you, because now you feel the comfort, the warmth of the fire.
So our
And-
camp comfort level is now
3.
3 plus the 1 from the platform, so it's 4, right?
No. It's you get 2 from the fire.
Oh,
You get
okay.
1,
Two
and you
from
get
the
1,
fire.
and you get 1 from the platform.
So if we sleep all night here, we each get 1d4 fatigue reduction. Are you
As
guys
long-
ready to go to sleep, or do we need to do anything else first?
I am not that smart, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
I will tell you, as you are bedding down, that it is my intention to stand watch for a few hours and then wake you up.
No, why are you kind of waking me up? I'm so tired. Like, I work. Did you see that I grabbed everybody's stuff and literally dragged it over here?
Yeah, that's why you get to sleep
So-
first.
No.
So
Stormy would have dragged that stuff for you.
You are bleeding out as we talk.
sorry, just let you know.
Out of my
If you
mouth.
decide to do watch, you won't get a full night of sleep. You have
Doesn't that depend on how long we bed down?
no. In order to get the benefits of this sleep, you have to sleep the full night.
But that
It's like getting a full night's sleep requires you to sleep, and you need a full night to recover the benefits.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, here's an idea. What if, because I feel like we're all gonna need like more strength and stuff. What if we like split it into a day-night cycle? Like one of us sleeps in the day and one of us sleeps at night.
what's everyone's fatigue at right now?
5.
Mine's 8.
Your fatigue's at 5, Waylon?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sleeping. I'm at 8.
I suggest everyone sleeps.
You know, the goat might.
If we don't if we don't set a watch, we're gonna die. There's gonna be animals here.
Yeah.
Um,
I will. Okay, so I guess I'll be the last to sleep. You guys do
But
your
just-
night.
Yeah, but just letting you know, if you don't sleep, you won't get the benefits.
Yeah, I'll be the last to sleep. Like as they're
So-
bedding
so-
down and closing their
So
eyes.
you're sacrificing your benefits for tonight.
That's just the D4 roll to reduce the fatigue?
No, that's just to reduce fatigue. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just to reduce fatigue and also HP to recover HP.
Okay, yeah.
only Agnes has lost HP.
All right. You guys sleep. I'm fine. I'm doing fine.
Okay. All right. Let's do it that way. That makes the most sense to me.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've literally lost nothing and I've only gained 1 fatigue.
And we already established that the platform is too small for three of us to sleep on at the same time anyway. So, yeah.
All right, so you two decide to sleep, and Waylon's gonna stay up.
For a little bit, and then go to bed. I'm sorry, Cindy. When Agnes and Salty Bill are asleep.
Damn you. I
Can
mean,
I-
I'm with you, but damn it.
We're hungry. Can I sneak to where Stormy is?
You can, but we have to do something first. We have to roll our in dead of night check.
Oh,
So during the night, every night, when people are sleeping, I have to roll on this chart.
Yeah.
But since you guys have a fire right now, you get a +4 to dead of night.
Alright.
So yeah. So Waylon, roll me a D12.
D12. Okay. +4.
+4.
12.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the night is quiet.
At least we got one, guys.
Yeah. All right. So now, what are you trying to do as they're sleeping?
I'm gonna think through some of the conversations that have been said. As I understand it, they know that there are other people on this island.
That's what they theorize.
Yes.
There's a village.
There's a village. I'm
That's
not going.
That's what they theorize.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill this goat with my deck hammer, and instead, oh, this is so dumb. I'm gonna grab a rock, and I'm gonna hit this goat in the back of its head to knock it down.
Knock it down. What do you mean? Like you're trying to knock it out?
Yes.
So this
I
goat.
can start bashing its head in.
So before you do this, the goat looks at you with some big eyes.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to me.
She's looking at you like this.
No, dude, don't do that.
Do it.
DR18.
Do it harder.
Well, I passed my save against that.
Wait, what you? Wait, what do you mean your save? What did you do?
I rolled a presence.
You can't just make a roll when I didn't tell you to make a roll. When I don't tell you to make a roll. Do
This
you want
is an eternal battle.
Do you want to hit this animal in the
need-
face? Yes or
We
no?
need food. As a game master, what are you talking about? We need food. You've told us.
I
I-
vote
I-
goat
I-
gets a
I
presence
know.
check.
I know, but I'm just telling you, would Waylon just wail at this animal right now?
He's taken a pause. He's observed the animal. Oh God!
It's not named
And it's looking at you,
for me the
and,
surly
and
cedar.
actually it's whimpering like it's hungry.
Yeah. Well, I'm hungry too. Should I roll a presence test or a toughness test in order to?
So if you try to hit this animal right now, it's going to be a strength check.
Strength check. Okay.
Yes, but I'm just telling you right now. If you roll, if you fail,
How much food will we get out of this?
I mean,
I'm trying to outweigh the.
okay, because you're gonna have to get like 12 exactly to not kill this thing with a strength check. And if you get more than 12, you're gonna kill it.
Okay. Okay. I got an 18.
Jesus.
Nice goat we used to have.
So yeah, you raise up. Waylon raises up this rock, and you see this poor thing make a little face like, "What? What are you doing?" You can almost hear it say, "But why?" And then, and it collapses down to the floor.
The ghost of this goat is going to live in Waylon's head. He will have nightmares of this goat.
And in fact, you feel a chill run down your spine.
He cries. I cry. I throw the stone into the forest, drag the corpse of the goat a little bit, and then, oh god, yeah, I'm gonna head into the forest a little bit, and then I start screaming, "Help! Help!"
I guess I get up. And I come running. Huh? What happened to the goat?
They're evil. I saw them.
I what? Who? I'm on guard with my hammer up.
The villagers, I think. They killed him. They killed Stormy.
The villagers from the village that you saw earlier with no people in it.
Why would they kill just my goat and not you?
Yeah, and why would they kill the goat and not take the body to eat?
I have the deck hammer. I warned them. I shooed them away. They ran. They threw a rock.
How
They
many?
killed- I don't know. It was too dark.
How big were they?
I don't know.
What color was their skin? Was it men or women?
Having been a tutor, can I tell a lie when I see one?
How do I lie?
So there's
Maybe-
there's no contest things in Mortal.
There's no PC. Like,
Yeah. There's no
opposition rules.
like really. You as Agnes have to just. You're gonna have to just decide for your character if you believe him or not.
I'm gonna roll an omen, or spend an omen to make her believe me.
No, that's not how it works. This is solely based on role playing in this moment. Role playing.
Sorry, that was me. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I was like, what's coming from the forest right now?
Sounds like a woodpecker.
So this is completely on YouTube, guys. Right now, you see him covered in goat blood, raging about people. It's wholly up to you whether you want to believe him or not.
I
Agnes
couldn't do it. It was so
gonna-
dark.
Gonna turn around.
Actually, I will. Actually, I will give you a presence, but it's very high
Me
for
him.
for Salty and you, Agnes. But it's going to be a very high check.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now. It's going to be.
I'm praying for a 1.
It's going to be a 16. 16 to get this.
I didn't even roll, but it's a 2.
Okay.
It went.
Salty.
Oh no, it's 8.
Okay. No.
So Agnes is gonna
So you don't notice.
turn around, not say anything, walk away, and go lay down.
Salty.
I'm just gonna stare at Waylon for a while.
I'm
I
just.
think-
I'm,
I mean, I failed the roll, so I don't know, but I'm not an idiot either. So I'm like, If he wanted to kill the goat, this is exactly what he would do.
I'm weeping. Like, actually, like, Waylon is, like, truly distraught. There's, like, a bit of cognitive dissonance that has occurred within him, where
I'm going
he's
to bed. I'm out. I'm going to
he's
bed.
separating his actions with the lie he's just told, and he's forcing himself to believe this lie that he's told. And in the back of his head, he's thinking, I'm going to kill these villagers.
That may or may not exist.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So
maybe-
you guys make your rolls. Make your for the
Dead of Night rolls.
no. The Dead of Night already happened.
Oh, well, that's right. It did. Yeah.
So everyone roll a D2. Sorry, one D4.
For fatigue reduction.
Effort, yeah.
I got 4. That's a good one.
I got 3.
So you reduce your fatigue by 3. Salty reduces by 4. And Waylon, you don't reduce at all.
Okay.
All right, so the morning comes, and you guys your stomachs are rumbling.
Sorry, is the day night transition here a good time to take our break?
Yes, but right before we take our break, 2 things are going to happen. Okay. First, I choose Waylon. 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll me a D8.
1.
So, what the hell? Someone added group. Okay. So this is what you guys all see. When you wake up in the morning, the sky is darkening. You see some clouds coming over the entire island, and you start to feel this chill come over you. And then Salty, you in particular, you feel something very familiar coming to you from that skeleton that was on the floor. Do you walk up to it?
The feeling that I'm experiencing, is it unpleasant?
No, it's almost like a feeling like, well, it's unpleasant because it's kind of eerie, like you don't know what's happening, but there's also a sense of like trustfulness, like loyalty, these kind of feelings.
I will walk up to it.
All right, you walk up to it, and you see now the skeleton's finger is away from its mouth. It's on the sand, and now there's a message drawn in the sand. You look
What's
at
it
it,
say?
and it says, Waylon did it. And we're going to break.
Oh! All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Woo! We're back.
Welcome back to the island.
Howdy.
Our fellow friends have survived 1 day on the island. By the way, mark on your character sheet 1 day.
Ooh.
1 day.
I hope we get a doldrums.
So at the very bottom of it is the day counter.
Oh, yeah. Page 2
Yeah.
at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah. You guys made it through the night. Waylon chose not to sleep, but in secret, he decided to kill the party's companion goat, or livestock goat, whatever how you want to see it. And he basically played it off like he got attacked or something. And but in the morning, for some reason, the sky darkened all around the island, and Salty noticed something Interesting. The skeleton that seems familiar to him seemed to have wrote something in the sand, and the last words we saw before we went to break was, "Waylon did it." And we're off.
Waylon?
I'm like hitting my head or my hand.
Waylon, did you kill this man?
No.
He says you did.
Dude, I literally don't know how I can kill anything. Man.
But look, it says in the sand, Waylon did it. Right by this dead guy.
Indeed, it does.
Like I was saying, the villagers, they were like, here, dude. They're like, here.
You're saying one of the villagers was named Waylon?
No, like, maybe they're blaming me for something. Killing this man. But we already know that this man, like, was already dead.
Alright, I have a theory.
Ooh.
You remember I said we should build our permanent shelter by the water?
No.
I said that yesterday.
I remember.
That's common practice, which suggests if there's a village, there's water somewhere near it.
I can lead the way.
Well, we have to be hidden because now we know the village is full of goat killers and potential people killers. But if there is a river, perhaps we could follow it up and make our own encampment near it as well.
Before, like, we go out into the forest, Agnes, maybe a funeral or dear departed Stormy.
A goat funeral?
So, do you hear something like wind, maybe?
I don't really hear the wind. I usually feel it on my skin.
Or maybe it's the buzzing of fleas.
Agnes,
Yes?
are you giving Waylon the silent treatment?
Waylon? Who's that?
I see. Well, while you two continue this juvenile banter, I'm gonna butcher the goat. It's dead. I assume there's no further objection to eating it.
I object.
I suppose you'd have to. I shall butcher the goat. This is a survival situation. I know, Agnes, you were friends with the...
Eat it, of course.
Yes, you were friends with the goat, but like I said, survival situation. Suck it up. Let's survive.
I have no problem eating the goat. It is dead. It was not once dead, but it is now.
How many rations worth of food would we get from the goat?
It doesn't say. It just says, or can be slaughtered. I'm gonna say, roll a d4.
I would, in real life, if I wanted to know how many days a goat could feed me, the person on this call that I would ask is Cindy.
Well,
D4, you said?
yeah, D4.
I got a 1.
I never slaughtered a goat, but
I think you can make a more educated guess than me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one. Yeah, one ration.
Oh, man.
All that for a ration?
It was a sickly goat. Most of the meat is bad.
Oh.
somebody made a mess of it.
Yeah.
The goat was
Bone chips all in the meat.
The goat was very hungry, and he didn't even get to milk it before you killed it.
I go next to Agnes and I say, I think I remember like a prayer of a saint that was like for animals and human and like animal rights and everything. Uh, um, Dear departed, you were rad, and you will always be in our hearts and our minds.
I'm not Christian. Stop it.
Oh, sorry. Just
Let's
try
take
to make
the damn
nice.
goat and move on.
Yeah,
That way
all
you
right.
wanna talk. Let me know.
I'll let Agnes eat her own goat. You can have the ration of goat meat that I got. You lost an arm and a goat already in this game.
Arm and a goat, and I get eat. Yep.
Yeah, you can have the
Fair.
food. Yeah. So I again suggest finding water, and the village was probably built near a source of water. If it's a well and that well is in the village, we're screwed because we now believe that the villagers are evil. But if it's a river, maybe we can just follow it some distance away from the village and build a camp.
Yes.
Let's go. I assume
Alright.
Waylon can show us the way, yeah?
So
Yes.
what's the current plan?
I lead them to where the coconut was, where I had left it as a waystone, just to mark where I needed to go. I know that this leg of the journey is safe, and yeah.
So, Angus, I'm just letting you know that right now in your current state, it's going to be harder for you to do most things because you've lost an arm. So, it's going to be a DR +2 at least. So, going with the group is up to you.
What's more dangerous, staying alone or coming with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the group. Like, yeah.
Okay. So Waylon, you lead them towards the place where your coconut was.
Yeah.
But give me a presence for you only.
That fell. Presence 16.
Your heart sinks for a moment because you can't find your coconut. You're like looking, and you're like, oh, where? And then all of a sudden you see it barely sticking out from behind a tree, and you're like, you breathe, and you're like, oh, you found it.
Okay. Knowing that that's where I go. By the way, I have the compass out. I know that we've been walking west. I'm guessing this is a turn. Like we have to turn right or left in order to follow the direction of where I think this village is. Is that right, Alan?
So you're trying to. So right now you don't know if it's a village. All you heard was water.
Oh, fair.
Okay.
So
you're trying
which way
to
am I
pinpoint where the water was, right?
Yes. Which way am I turning? Just so I can like mark it on my end so we don't get lost.
Okay, so it's gonna be more like inland towards the forest.
Okay.
So
I could use my axe with one hand to make an arrow. The tree, yeah.
Yeah, that's helpful. Okay, so we
Alright.
continue heading forward.
So, to continue heading forward to where you think the water is, we're going to do a group test. So, for exploration, there's either a single or a group. For a group, presence, it says you're going to do a presence test, DR 10, and at least half rounded up need to succeed. So, half rounded up with 3 people is 2.
2 out of 3, yeah.
So 2 people need to succeed in this test, or you guys lose track. But for Agnes, it's going to be +2 harder for it to happen.
So she needs to meet 12.
So she's to meet 12.
Could we do it as just a solo check? Like if Waylon were to do the check by himself with us just not even helping?
You could, but the problem is Wailing would have to go travel off on himself, leaving you where the coconut is.
Copy.
And then he would have to come back.
All right.
Okay.
So, are you guys doing this as a group?
It would be. Would it be harder for Waylon alone? Like, would it be a DR12 if he did it alone?
Yeah, for a single player, when alone, has to do a DR12 or better.
Okay.
I have the compass. I'll lead. I have a good presence anyway.
Okay.
But
Let's
just
do
let you, but just let you know, if you do it alone, you're gonna leave for like an hour, and to get back, it's gonna take an hour.
Oh,
Is
maybe.
it? I think it's better math if we do the group check.
Yeah, let's do that.
Think, especially with that hour.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 2 people need to succeed.
Oh, I gotta roll my omens for the day.
I don't.
D2.
Okay.
I
17.
need it also.
I got 1.
I
I have failed my check.
rolled a 14.
Hey,
Alright.
nice.
You passed as well, Waylon?
Yes, 17.
Okay, great. So I'll let my fail stand.
1 omen for me.
So Agnes, you passed. What did you roll? What was your total?
I rolled a 14.
Did you add the +2?
Yes.
Okay. So you still pass. Thank God. So, and who failed?
Just me.
Okay. All right. So, Waylon, you're going more towards into the forest, and as you guys are going further in, it's you can really feel the humidity hitting you. You just feel icky, like sweating, and it's just Agnes. You're getting flashbacks of that centipede, and you're like looking all over. You're like afraid, and
Definitely looking around.
after some point, you notice that Waylon is going off course of his compass. Maybe he's just not used to it, and you help him. But you you get to where the sound of the stream was coming. It takes another hour to get there. So now you guys are 2 hours away from your camp. Okay, just letting you know. And you find what looks to be a giant waterfall coming off of the mountain. And it's coming down crashing into a pool.
We're able to go right up to it, or
Yeah, you guys hear it and you see it, and it's right there.
I immediately rush up and start drinking from the water.
Waylon, where's the village? We never even found the village you told us about.
yes, where is that?
I thought it was. Oh, I thought it was this way. I kind of got lost. I think the coconut was moved.
Somebody's coconuts are moved.
So the village that you didn't see any people in, and then that later attacked us, we now can't find at all.
I don't know. We found a river.
That's true, we have water. We should move our camp near here, but not too close to the waterfall. This place probably attracts visitors.
Wildlife.
Wildlife, yes, but humans appreciate a good waterfall. We should definitely stay near the river, but not so near that they can see us from the waterfall.
Listen, dude. I will take your lead on it.
Does it look like there's been any human traffic near here? Like, is there a visible trail, or does it look bushy and stuff?
Give me a presence at +2.
So that makes it a DR 14.
Yeah, DR 14. Yeah.
And with my that's a fail.
Yeah, you
I'm
right now. I know,
centipedes.
yeah, Agnes, you're still drowsy from losing an arm the last day. Even with a full night rest, you're still getting used to it. You're feeling the phantom pain. Just like,
Is it worse to have the arm gone or have it still be there and not work?
I wouldn't know. It's still here. It doesn't work. I don't have it gone. I do have a gone goat, though.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
You could have made.
Salty and Waylon, give me a presence.
13.
10.
Okay, 13, 10. You don't hear this, Salty, but Waylon does. So you see the waterfall coming down, right? Towards the back of that waterfall, you see something behind the water. It looks to be like a figure, kind of like doing this with like long black hair. And it starts, and you hear this. You hear this humming, like singing, coming from it.
Just like in the old cartoons, when I see this, my eyes get like super large. My heart starts to thud out of its chest, and I straighten up my hair. Guys, I will be right back. And I start heading towards there.
Okay.
Where are you going?
There seems to be a lady. Listen, I don't know about the two of you, but like, dudes, I am trying to get like off this island.
Now that Waylon has pointed out the lady, can I see her, or is she not there for me?
You don't see her.
Waylon, you're a madman. I'm gonna have to knock you unconscious.
What? Hey,
Oh, I second that. Oh,
There's no one down there, sir.
can
If you
catch it.
if you try to leave us to go to an invisible woman in the water, you've gone mad, or you're cursed. Either way, I gotta stop you.
there's a lady right over there, and I point over to the waterfall, and I turn over. Is she still there?
Yeah, you still see her. In fact, you kind of see like her hand doing this to you.
Ooh, she's literally beckoning me right now.
Hold on a second. I'd like you to apply your critical mind to this situation.
Fine.
Your companion, I'm telling you
You're talking to
That
Waylon.
that I don't see a woman there. We're stranded in a strange place. We've already been attacked once. Some mysterious stuff is going on around a dead body. And now there's a woman that only ye can see, and she's beckoning at you.
Don't forget the fact that some villagers came in and killed our only source of milk.
I didn't forget that. I said we were attacked once. That's what I was talking about. And then, listen, a critical mind. Are you paying attention?
Hmm?
An invisible woman in the water that only you can see, and she's beckoning towards you. What tale have you heard that starts like that and ends well?
I don't have an answer.
Waylon, roll me a presence.
6.
You don't remember the tale.
I don't remember a tale like that, but she looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. Listen,
She
I don't
looks
know.
beautiful to lure you in, and then she's gonna take your soul or eat your flesh or sell you to slavers or something.
You sound just like every old fart out there that's telling everybody be celibate. Be celibate. It's going to be better. Dude, it's not going to.
Waylon, listen to me. If I could see the woman, I would not be saying be celibate. I'd say do whatever you can, I guess. But this is not the case.
Fine. But
There's a ghost woman who's only revealing herself to you, and she wants you to come to her. You're gonna die, and I'm not gonna help you if you go over there.
I definitely will not help you. In fact, I encourage you to go investigate.
Agnes is telling me to investigate. Fine. I will stay.
Agnes thinks you killed her goat, son.
I did not kill your goat.
I'm not making any judgments. I'm just letting you know she thinks you did, and that's why she's telling you to go over there. So if you want to die, go over there.
No, I won't.
Now, where should we go instead?
Is there like a clearing of some sort, or like a place that looks protected by shade near the river? Maybe like a cave of some sort that we might be able to post.
You see a cave, all right, but it's right next to that figure.
I don't like the way that you said that. Well, you know.
Maybe I, the man who does not see the alluring woman, should go check out the cave.
Well, see, I feel like you're.
So at this point, Waylon, roll me another presence.
Oh, hold on. That just fell out of my hand. That's not an actual roll. All right, there we go. 14.
At this point, you think Salty is trying to get the maiden all to himself. In your mind.
Salty, I feel like. Excuse me if I'm wrong about this, but it feels like maybe you're trying to get in with the one that's trying to get with me.
Okay, how about this?
Here we go. This should be fun.
How about Agnes goes and checks out the cave?
Oh, really? Agnes One Arm goes and checks the cave.
That sounds like a brilliant idea.
How about we ignore the cave, go up to the top of the waterfall, and see what's up there?
I'll wave my hatchet. Hoi hoi, let's do it.
Fine. I blow a kiss to the woman and say, "We'll be back. We're going up there."
So when you blow a kiss, you feel a kiss on your cheek.
This is diabolical, Mr. Allen.
I'm sorry.
He's not sorry.
And then you look down at your feet, Waylon, and now you're 10 feet closer to where that figure was.
Oh.
Is he further from us?
Yeah. You like look. Both of you look away for a second, and now he's 10 feet closer to her.
I told him I'm not going to help him if he goes down there.
I'm certainly not going to help him.
Guys, I didn't do this by myself. Help.
Agnes, he's not listening to us. I say we just stay here and watch to see if he gets murdered quickly or if it's going to happen later.
I
like this plan.
Hello, dudes. I'm Waylon Jarth, and you are?
Oh, you're talking to the figure?
Yeah.
So this is what you see. You have gone into the water, and the figure that was behind the water is now gone, and coming up right next to you is this beautiful, like, naked woman, and she has long black hair, almost like covering her, like almost her entire body. And you see her face, and it's the most beautiful face you've ever seen.
Like this.
But Agnes and Salty, now you do see the woman, you two, but you don't see a face on her. You see a mask. It looks like a porcelain mask of a woman, basically.
We better stand here and watch it do nothing.
I shouldn't get involved in people's personal relationships.
I agree. In fact, I'm just going to pick up these rocks here and throw them at that tree for a while.
All right. I'm going to watch.
So, roll me a reaction, Waylon.
Is this a D20?
No, I believe reaction is shoot. 1 second. It's been a while since we did a reaction.
Yeah. It's 2d6 and worlds without number.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Reaction is 2d6. Roll it.
Wait, sorry. I said it's 2d6 and worlds without number. I don't remember. What
No, I just found it. 2d6.
Okay.
6.
Six.
The figure looks at you, and she looks angry. She says to you, "Where is my goat?"
Can we hear her?
You hear like muffled noises.
I'm a little confused.
Oh, Waylon says, and she says, "You killed the goat. Now offer me the goat."
Right. I didn't kill a goat.
I saw you.
I didn't kill a goat.
Are you lying to me?
I don't know.
And you see her start to like put her hands on your cheeks.
If it's a goat you want, and I point over to Agnes, it's in her stomach.
I haven't eaten it yet.
And she says, "You don't want me to get angry? Then bring me my goat."
Alive or dead?
Don't care how.
Him.
And you start to feel like her hands kind of like press up against your face.
Oh, dude,
like
that kind of hurts.
Like, and she's like saying, "You wouldn't want to see me angry."
I try to go for a kiss.
She goes down and she says, like she's gonna give you a kiss, but then she moves over to your ear and says, "Bring me what I want, and I'll give you more than that."
Oh, yes. Him. I nod over to nod to her. If she lets me go, I will turn to the
She lets
party.
you go.
Just give
Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
He's given us 2 thumbs up. The hell's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Apparently he likes masked women. Who knew?
I don't know. Are we still with him? Do we go there or what?
And as you're leaving, Waylon, I assume you leave the pond, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm heading towards them.
When you leave it, you feel your heart squeeze. Like your heart is like hurting. And you look back, and the woman, she has like a piece of fruit in her hand, and she's squeezing it. Just not all the way trying to break it, but she's just squeezing it like a stress ball.
Sure.
And you feel your fatigue go up by 1.
Okay. Him.
Odd friends you have, Waylon.
I don't really know, to be honest. I don't even know her name. Agnes, quick question for you. Stormy, right? Can I see the rations that you have?
And what for?
Can I make you a deal? You can get 5 of my water rations for Stormy's ration.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, she's hungry, and she's offering me like to go all the way. I'm talking like all the way.
Waylon,
Yes.
you never told us you liked masked women. She's a bit creepy.
Oh, well, masked, not masked. It doesn't matter. It's just like her hair is down, which made... I could see how that could maybe be masked for you, but it's just fine. She's, like, fine. But she's hungry.
Oh, I bet she is.
Why don't you give her your coconut? You never ate the coconut I got you yesterday.
Oh, what?
Well, I think she's going for more than just one coconut.
Yeah, she wants the goat.
She needs a little meat.
Does she? Listen.
Well, you know what? Yeah. Take the meat.
And I run back to where she's at.
Okay. You guys let him go?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta see what happens to this dude.
Totally.
I too am curious.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So,
I present the goat to her feet while I'm kissing him.
well,
She's standing in the water.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah, you can't see her feet because she's standing in the water.
Well, her leg then.
Okay. She kind of bats you off, like she says.
I double down. I hold her. It has been a while since I've gotten cleaned up, so I might be a little smelly down there, but...
Just sit in the water.
Okay, she takes the meat and then roll me an agility.
20. Natural 20.
Okay.
Wow.
So she takes the meat, but you're like kind of caressing her, and she kind of like says to you, "Well done. Now let me show you what your reward." And she grabs her face, and you guys see her taking off the mask, but he doesn't see this. You just see her like going in for like she's about to like bite his like face off. At the last moment, you slip, like in the water, and you just and she misses you, and now you see this terrifying like face looking at you, like with like jagged shark teeth, and she's trying to grab you again, but now we're gonna do initiative.
Okay. If I remember correct, we roll a d6 for initiative.
Yeah,
As
so
a
it's gonna be you rolling this.
Guys, are you gonna help
Oh yeah,
me?
we're not even down there.
Yeah, but so
You
you roll
see this.
so you roll a d6.
6.
All right, so players go first. So you get to go first.
Okay. I immediately the water turns a bright yellow around this area. As I go in with the deck hammer and try to just impale her leg.
Well,
Right,
he's
roll
really
me.
changed his attitude about her, huh?
So roll me a
Their
strength.
first quarrel.
17.
I roll damage.
3.
Now roll me a d4 odd or even.
Even.
All right. You get her, and she kind of like clenches in a little bit of pain, and then she looks at you and she says, "Oh, naughty boy."
I don't like this game anymore.
Salty, Angus, do you do anything?
No.
Agnes definitely does not
Okay.
do anything.
It is her turn. Roll me a defense agility.
Oh, that is 5.
Roll me a d6.
No. 1.
All right, you see her like grab onto your shoulder, and you take 1 damage.
Actually, because of my wolf rock, I have a minus D2 to damage, and that I take no damage because that is even.
Okay. All right. Your turn.
Okay. 18.
It's a hit.
Okay. Oh yeah, with the D4. 4.
Okay, roll me the d4 again, auto even.
Even.
Okay, so all right, and she's saying to you, "Stay still. I'm trying to show you paradise."
Yeah, as she tried to bite my shoulder, I bring the hammer to strike her her temple, and then push away from her. What's she doing?
Okay, Salty
Or-
Agnes, you still watching?
I think Salty's having a crisis of conscience at this point because canonically I did believe him. I think I doubt him, but I did believe him about the goat. And honestly, even if I did, who cares about a goat? So I think now that I see him in Mortal Kombat, at least it's not like a fairy whisking him away to a place where mortals can't return from. At least it's like a fight, which I can understand. I think I will try to run down there and see if I can get a swing in. I don't know if I'm too far to do that.
You're too far for a melee attack.
I don't have any ranged attacks.
Well, you said you were throwing rocks.
Is there a rock I could throw?
Yeah, there's plenty of like sticks and rocks up nearby, but
Honestly,
Like
my
it?
presence is higher than my strength anyway, so.
All right, throw a rock. or you can do this turn to get close enough to hit her next turn.
I'll do that.
Okay. All right. And
I'd
Agnes?
rather use my deck hammer, because the rock's probably like a D2 damage anyway. Huh?
Yeah.
Agnes?
Oh. Agnes is staying put.
Okay. Her turn. Roll me defense.
Oh, God, 7.
Roll that d6.
2 minus 2 minus 1.
You take 1 damage.
Okay.
What's your health at?
5.
Ooh, pretty good.
Okay. Man, you rolling that d6 is helping you a lot right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's your turn.
Okay, can I try and grab her legs and trip her so she can fall into the water?
So that's no, because right now the water is like up to her waist. So in order to like get to her legs, you're gonna have to go underwater.
Well, I thought I was already there because I had slipped up and
No, so you fell like into the water,
right.
and then you kind of got back up, basically. So
Okay.
because right now the water is at your waist. Well, you actually, yeah, the water is like near your waist, and it's at her waist right now. So
Okay, well, even
You did
still,
swing at her after you fell, so you
yeah.
must have gotten up.
I'm playing this as like I'm flailing about and hitting her, not actually striking her. I'm not a combatant in any way. I'm going to, in that case, yeah, I guess I'll strike at her again. That is not gonna hit 9, but I'm gonna spend an omen. to. What would be better? I guess reroll. Because I can't do maximum damage, right?
But you can lower the DR by 4. If it's only 12.
Oh, then yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that to hit. That is 4 again.
Okay, roll me the d4 again. Odd or even?
Even.
Okay. All right.
Help! Help!
All right. Salty,
13 to hit.
you are now close enough. Okay, that's a hit.
I'm gonna roll my special D4. 1! So special.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you kind of. Wait, what's the weapon again you have?
It's a deck hammer.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are wailing at this woman with the deck hammers, this naked woman, and Angus, you're still watching.
She's
Yeah,
gonna
maybe.
sigh.
You're not.
She's gonna sigh. I pick up a rock and throw it at her.
Okay, give me a presence check.
Here it goes. Nothing.
One-handed Agnes.
Holy crap. That is a 20.
You know, when you said "holy crap," I automatically knew what you were gonna say. All right, so
That's 20 minus 3, though.
no, it's still critical. So you do so double damage. So
that's
it just says double damage.
So do I roll 2d6s?
Yeah, you roll
Or-
it's 1d6. No. Like throwing a rock. That's going to be a
Oh, I'm throwing a rock. Never mind.
throwing a rock is going to be.
D4 or a 1d2 or something.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see how much a coconut is.
Coconut's a D4, but so is a deck hammer. It
No,
seems like
it's gonna-
D4 is just the
so-
lowest.
So it's going to be a D2,
D2? Okay.
but you get to roll it twice.
Here it goes. Okay. Total of 3.
Okay. So
Take that, demon!
okay, so when you hit her with these rocks, one of them kind of hits true, like right in her like face, and she is like super angry because now you messed up her face, like, and she starts screaming like crazy.
Wow, what's the problem?
We're only murdering you. Well, counter murder, I guess.
She goes, you see her like dive into the water, and the water goes silent for like a couple seconds,
Get out!
but then you feel a hand, like you feel like a hand, like a bony hand start to touch your leg, Waylon. Roll me a agility.
Okay. That is a fail.
No more omens.
Oh, I do, actually. I have one. I'll spend it.
Okay, so what was the roll?
It was a 4, so I'm
Alright.
going to reroll.
Okay.
15. Yeah, 15 flat.
And you are out of omens, right?
I am out of omens.
Okay. You feel her tug at you, and you go into the water. And you start feeling like you're going to like sink towards the middle of this pond. But then at the last moment, you kind of like fidget like with her hands, and you break free.
Okay.
But now you're like more like into the middle of the pond, and you can barely, and now the water is like at your chest. And she kind of, and you see her circling around you in the water.
Oh God.
Okay, your turn. She is now harder to hit because she's underwater.
Right. Is there because she's circling me, right?
Yeah.
And I can see her.
Mm-hmm. But you're seeing like the blur of her, basically. In the
Okay.
water. Like imagine seeing a fish going around you.
Is there a
Time machine.
well? No. Can I try to time it so I can run past her?
You're gonna try to flee.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be hard. You're gonna have to do a agility check. But she kind of has you like in her web right now. So in order to get past her, it's gonna be a DR 14.
Okay. Actually, this one has been. Oh. Blessings. 17.
Matt, you're hot tonight. Okay, so you see her circling. Actually, you described to me how you were able to get past her.
Honestly, by accident. I feel like I see her circling very, very fast. I try and wait out and observe any like breaks in her movement to see when I can actually go in. And when I actually think I have it, I go up to like dive, but my foot slips underwater, and that slip actually sends me forward, and because of the rushing current of the waterfall going down below, actually pushes me even further past it, where it interrupts her circling me. There's a bit of chaos as we're tumbling in the water before we are separated, and I pop back up and I start to run.
Okay. So with this flee check, if you want, you can run all the way out of the pond.
I do that.
Okay. And now Salty, is your turn.
So she's fully underwater now?
She's still underwater, yes. You saw her like wrestling with Waylon for a little bit, but Waylon dove out of the water, got a big gulp of like fresh air, and then ran out. But you still see her in the water.
Do I feel like I could hit at her with the hammer or not?
It's gonna be DR 14.
If Waylon is run out of the water, then I'm just gonna follow him out.
So yeah, so if you're gonna try to escape, that's also gonna be a DR 14. Well, actually, for you, it's DR 12 because she's not circling you.
And that's agility?
Agility, yeah. To escape.
I'm spinning an omen for a reroll.
Ooh.
That's cocked. That's a crit.
Let's go.
Well worth it. Well worth it.
That was super dramatic. That
So
made me wait for that one.
So let me describe. She comes up. You're like fuck this. I'm gonna get out of here. And then you feel her grab your ankle underwater. And you're like, and for a moment you're like life flashes before your eyes because you're about to get sucked in.
All since yesterday.
Yeah, but then you take your hammer and you kind of like hit her hand, and she lets go, and then it's like, you know that feeling when you're in water and you feel like seaweed touch your ankle. That's
Yeah.
how that's what you felt, and you're like, oh! And you jump out of the water. All right, Angus.
For once, you listened to me and you left the water. Good job.
I don't know what that was.
Listen, Waylon, I told you I wouldn't help you if you went in there. And like a fool, I went and helped you anyway. We both got out with our lives. Next time I tell you not to talk to a ghost woman, you listen.
You both told me to go.
No,
No,
we
that was
did
just-
not. We told you not to go. Actually, Agnes told you to go, but it was very clear that she told you to go because she hates you.
Oh no, I don't.
Why do you hate me?
Lessons need to be learned.
She told you to go not for your own good.
Dude, this is like, I don't like this. I don't like this world.
Well, the world
Well, you're
apparently
not
isn't
gonna
done with
be in
you
it for long if you keep making choices like this.
yet. Hey, hi.
Okay, so right now there's no danger.
Okay.
But Waylon, after you catch your breath for a second and you're like scared, you don't see any movement from the river anymore. The woman seems to be gone, but you do see something else resting like on the bank near you, and it's a porcelain mask. It's like resting near the bank.
Can I grab it?
Yeah, you pick it up.
Can I put it on?
You have a porcelain mask now.
Can I put it on?
Sure. Does anybody want to stop him?
I'm just gonna hurl pirate insults at him for a while. You flea-bitten, scurvy, stinking son of a biscuit eater!
This is the mask that you dudes told me, like, was on her, right?
Put the mask down.
Why?
Because if you don't, you're a bloody idiot.
You should probably break it.
you don't have to put it on.
You don't even have to be touching it.
I just
And it feels like normal in your hands. Like you don't feel any bad energy or anything like that.
okay.
So obviously you have to put it on, right, Max?
I want to. I wrap twine around my waist, kind of like a belt, and tie the porcelain mask around it, so it's resting on my hip.
You know,
Okay.
the porcelain,
Right.
it could be good if we break it. We could make some cutting tools out of it.
All right, mark on your sheet that you have a porcelain mask from a
River
sea woman.
witch.
Yeah, river witch, sea woman.
From your first love.
All right, so you guys are 2 hours from camp, and you fought a sea woman, and you found some water. What do you do?
Do we still have any coconuts? I ate mine.
Mine is gone too.
I ate half of mine, so
But it's been cracked open anyway.
yeah.
I was thinking if we had a coconut, we could hollow it, like puncture a hole and like use it to carry some water. Make a little coconut canteen, but I don't want to spend time here like gathering again. I'd rather do that near camp.
What time is it? Like, do we see?
So you guys went. I'm assuming you guys left your camp like around 8.
Yeah,
Right.
it was pretty early in the morning. We just woke up. Yeah.
And this was like a 2-hour journey to get there, plus whatever scuffle you did. So maybe 2.5 hours at least.
Yeah, still morning,
Mhm.
but late morning maybe.
It's up to you. By the way, there's still more forest to explore.
Yeah, there's the whole
there's-
top of the waterfall, which I still do want to
there's-
get up to.
There's still like the further in.
Yeah, let's.
You actually do see, peeking over the waterfall, you do see something further off in the distance. Looks to be some sort of mountain formation.
Are we at the top of the waterfall right now?
No, you guys are at the bottom.
I say let's go to the top to at least get an advantage.
That, and we could always get lucky and find something to carry water.
Truth.
So climbing the waterfall, it's a good maybe 30 feet high, 40 feet high. So it's going to require a strength check from each person to get up there.
Could we not find a way to walk around and get up there?
Yes, but
climbing straight up.
Yes, but that would require a explore check, and you might get lost.
Explore is what? Presence?
Yeah, the presence. But remember, if you explore as a group, at least 2 of you have to pass.
What do you think, guys? Do we risk 3 strength checks or 2 presence tests?
I'm better with presence.
My presence bad.
If we do the climb, we all have to pass the strength test or someone falls.
I'm not good with strength.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys have anything that could help the climb?
Nope.
Well, no, because I got attacked by centipedes instead of being able to gather stuff to make rope.
I mean, you don't have to climb right this second. You could come back prepared.
That's true.
That's probably a better idea.
Yeah, let's search for things and then.
That's coward talk.
I'm trying not to butt in. Like you hear actually you guys hear a coconut off to the side say, "Maybe you should come back later."
That coconut's right, guys.
Okay, let's maybe search for some items then.
Yeah, you guys do that. I'm climbing the waterfall.
All right.
That's a 2.
Let's see.
Dude, and you were saying that I was the idiotic one.
Sorry, I was distracted by you running into a water to fight a woman.
Okay, so you're gonna lose your footing.
Down I go.
You still have a chance to steady yourself instead of falling all the way. Maybe an agility check.
Agility. That's no good either.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
That's 6. That's a great roll.
You make some progress going up, but then you kind of slip on some wet rocks. You fall down to the water and you belly flop. Plus, you scrape yourself against some sharp rocks. 6 damage on your character.
You see that, guys? That's called a plot point.
and it kind of hits you. The rock hits you so bad in your leg that let's see, you are bleeding.
Bleeding. Okay, I'll put an X in the bleeding affliction.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to catch your breath and dress the wound, or else you're gonna have to roll on it within the next minute or 2.
Yeah, I'll do that right away.
Mm-hmm. So do you have enough to drink water and eat right now?
Well, we're right by a river. I don't have any food though.
Does someone have food for him?
Did your girlfriend eat my goat?
Actually, I don't know.
You don't have the meat anymore. She took it.
Do we see any fish swimming around in the water?
You can attempt a hunting check. Let's see. Fishy. I love this. You guys are
Well, I can try to catch a fish.
So for hunting, you could do two things. You could either try to track it, or you could set a trap. They both require presence.
Let's.
Jeez.
I'm down to just set a trap.
Probably set a trap, but it'll take longer. Well, maybe not necessarily.
Yeah.
But
Set a trap. You want to roll for this, Cindy? How is your presence?
my presence? No.
Oh, then I'll roll it.
I have -3.
Oh,
Nice.
never mind. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
roll.
but you need something to set a trap with. You need a net, a snare, or other thing close to that.
Oh, we can't. do that.
Yeah. So tracking is you do a presence to find the prey and then an agility to catch it.
Okay.
So if it's like a fish, you need to do a present to find it and then an agility to try to catch it.
Okay. I guess we'll do that.
All right, so you're gonna try to catch a fish right now.
Yeah. So presence to locate it. That is a 14.
Okay, you found it. Now you're gonna try to catch it with agility.
And then I don't get any bonuses for Agnes helping out.
Nope.
That is 11.
Unfortunately, roll a d6.
3.
3. Your prey escapes after a long chase. You check fatigue, so do a fatigue check.
Okay. That is 2d6.
Oh, by the way, but before you do that, your fatigue does go up by 1. Just doing this tracking. So, what's your current fatigue?
6. Now it's 7.
All right, now do the check.
Okay.
2d6.
If it's lower, then I need to raise it.
Yeah, if it's lower, then you fail. Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm at 8.
Okay, so you failed, and Salty, give me a D4.
Can I look around for a sharp stick? Actually, can I just look around? I'd like to actually look for a stick that I can sharpen with my axe.
All right, but that's going to be a presence.
Gotta do something.
Yeah.
Can't
My
stand around and
D4
just
roll.
walk.
Oh, sorry. My D4 roll came up 1, which means I take D2 damage.
Yeah, D2 damage. Yeah.
I rolled that; it came up 2.
Okay.
So I'm down to 3 hit points.
Yep. So
15.
yeah. So you find an appropriate stick that you can sharpen, but it's going to take time to get it like sharp enough.
Sure.
So and what you plan to do with it?
Is that's gonna be agility to use it as
So to throw it is an agility.
thing to
Oh, so sorry.
strength or agility to stab at a fish.
Sorry. Strength to stab.
Agility to
Presence to throw.
presence to throw.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to throw it? I think you have a better score in throwing than I do in anything whatsoever.
Who are you talking to?
Waylon.
Oh.
But
There are
I could
scores,
also,
and then there are the dice.
there is indeed. But I could also go ahead because my fatigue is not as high as it was yet.
Yeah, mine is pretty high right now.
Yeah,
It is.
that's true. You have a minus, or like a plus 2 DR for everything because you failed that fatigue check.
Oh, that's right. You know
So-
what? I'll do like a strike. I'll do a strength.
Okay. So gonna do a strength at the
Yeah,
at
so I'll
what?
try to stab at a fish in the water.
Okay. I'm gonna let you be able to do the stab, but in order to like catch up with the fish and be able to get it, it's gonna have to be the what you call it, the agility.
Oh, I have to do the agility. Alrighty.
Don't mind me. Bleeding out.
I fell on the floor.
You guys remember when I tried to climb the waterfall? That would have been great.
I rolled a 6.
No, sorry, you're stabbing the water, but you can't get the fish. I'm gonna say you guys can do like one more thing before Salty has to do another lead check.
Do I take any fatigue for that? Right?
Yeah, you do. You do take fatigue. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even know what we can do.
So you could try gathering. That doesn't require tracking. You can find them like fruits and stuff, and that's gonna be
That's true.
a presence.
I think Agnes is probably better now with the penalty on Waylon, or at least equal, right?
Yeah, I'll look around for some fruits, berries, or whatever. I'm not gonna climb anything.
But remember, if you fail the gathering check, you might hit another centipede. This is the jungle, baby.
I kind of like the bill, so I'll do it anyway.
Wait, I can do it. There's no reason I can't do it.
Yeah, you can do it. You're not paralyzed.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say? Presence?
Yeah, presence.
14.
Yeah, there you go. You found roll a d4.
1.
You find some
Gross.
fruit.
Oh, that's all you
Tons of
needed.
fruit. 1 ration? All right, I'm eating it.
All right, and dressing the wound. I assume you just use your clothes.
Yeah, just tear something off. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, you stop the injury from now.
Does that mean I remove it?
So recover, dress the wound. Yeah, I assume you remove it for now.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's off the sheet. All right.
So okay, so
Well, that was fun.
so you guys
We each
recovered
did
from
one
that.
stupid thing.
So what else do you guys want to do? So
Was that like another half hour or what?
yeah, I would say like another half hour passed at least, maybe
Yeah.
more.
I
Yes.
liked the coconuts idea about going back to camp and getting prepared. 'Cause
Yeah.
Now I'm down to 3 hit points out of 11.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Just to let you guys know, another thing you guys can try to do is work towards your escape or rescue plan. There's a mechanism for this.
Personally, I vote not yet because we're still working on our not dying while we're here plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just, when you guys want to, if you guys want to work towards that, let me know. I'll explain how it works.
Yeah, I think that might be a next session thing.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
We're still working on the Maslow hierarchy of needs.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you guys gonna go all the way back 2 hours?
Oh man, I would hate to just waste our time finding
Okay.
absolutely nothing.
I mean, you found that mask.
We did find we found a mask. We found the river and the waterfall. I think we know that we would like to move our camp closer to this river where the water is.
It wasn't a complete waste.
Yeah.
You put on a good show, Waylon.
Yeah. And we know not to climb the waterfall. But we need to rest. Like, I got hurt. Waylon got
Yeah, we
hurt.
do.
We need to rest. Agnes has one arm. We lost our goat meat. I found a mushroom or whatever that was.
Okay, so I guess we'll start heading back. As we're heading back, can I do any more collecting?
Yeah, so it's gonna be 2 hours when you get back. Yeah, you can attempt some more things if you want. When you
Yeah, I just to get some more food.
Can I try any more remembering? Is what I'd like to do.
Yes. Do you want to wait till you get back, or do you want to do it right now?
Probably should wait till I get back. That felt like a loaded question.
No, it's completely up to you.
Yeah, I know it is. Well, we'll wait till we get back.
Okay. So you guys start walking back, and you get to the point where you think your coconut was Waylon, but now, but actually you don't. You see that mark that Angus made, the arrow, but the coconut is gone.
Monkeys.
Or villagers.
I slap you. Oh, sorry. I don't know why. My arm was just cramped. I forgot. I didn't realize you were so close.
It take half a coconut. Mhm. Makes sense.
Well,
Let's
if there was half a coconut on the ground and I came across it, I surely would take it.
go. Of course we would.
But not evil villagers. Let's go
Depends on
back.
how hungry we were.
How do I try to remember? I will do it on the trip.
Perceive.
Presence?
The presence. Man, keep saying perceive.
That's 16.
Okay. This is a regular success, so I'm going to give you one question.
What was my job on the ship?
Ooh.
I already know the answer. I rolled it earlier. I'm the Sawbones.
Yeah, sawbones. Oh, explain to me what sawbones is again.
It's like the ship's doctor.
Okay.
Literally saw bones. Take
Yeah.
people's arms and legs off.
Okay, so now you have access to your lost lives power.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You can spend a power to attempt to recover someone's affliction, whatever.
So yeah.
You have
those are
access to
supposed
that now.
Awesome. All
Okay.
right. So,
All right. So you guys walk. You walk back to the trail. You think, and you get there. But when you guys get back to your camp, you feel like something's off. You feel like stuff has been moved around.
Well, we didn't have much.
Dormy's ghost.
In fact, Waylon, you notice this right away. Your water barrel, the cover, it's like off to the side.
Is there still water in the barrel?
Waylon, do you go check?
Yeah.
It is completely empty.
What about the other barrel? Agnes had one too.
We consolidated.
You did? Oh no.
Yeah.
Fuck. All the water is at the river then. That's the only source of water we have now.
Yeah.
Well, the barrel is empty and easier to move.
Good. Always look on the bright side. Okay. Can I craft skids onto the bottom of the platform I made last time so that we can literally drag this thing somewhere else?
Skids? You mean like a sled?
Yeah, like skids. Yeah, like a sled.
all right.
Yeah.
You will have to do a gathering check to get materials for that first.
I
Do it
already,
now.
I already had something like that.
What?
Well, you had just had a board with a rope.
Oh, that's true.
You bypass the actual checks to just do it real quick. So I'll do a gathering check. That is 13.
That is a pass.
Okay.
Let me just make sure how much you get.
I think it's one resource is how they track it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's page 25.
Yeah. One bundle. So it's like a bundle of something. So I'm gonna say you get a bundle of what you need. So
All right.
yeah,
And then to craft,
it's gonna
that's also
be the
presents.
presents. Yeah.
That I failed.
How badly?
It is a
It-
6 total.
It wasn't a fumble, right?
No.
So you fail. You can try again, but it's hard work and takes time.
Well, it's still
So
early
and
afternoon.
by the way, you have to increase your fatigue up by 2
Okay.
because you gathered and you tried crafting.
It's still lower than it was at the start of the game. All right. I would like to try crafting one more time.
Okay, go ahead.
It's the exact same roll.
Fatigue goes up, but you can't do it.
Oof.
You guys see me successfully gather a whole bunch of like wood and stuff,
So-
and then just try jamming it onto my platform incoherently for 2 hours.
This is like that scene in Castaway when he's trying to make the fire and he's like
Yeah,
failing
that's
and
exactly
failing
what
and,
it
fla-
is.
and failing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys are losing daylight.
I guess. How bad is it to go to
Stormy's-
sleep without water?
Is Stormy's body still around?
I mean, what's left of it?
Yeah, I
wait,
did
no,
butcher
wait,
it.
oh wait, actually. Oh, sorry, I don't roll. Roll me a d6. If it's 4 or higher, it's still around.
6.
All right, yeah, the body's still there. Or what's left of it?
I'd like to take the head and clean it out. Clean off the skin, clean
Ooh.
out brains, clean out everything. Get it clean down to the bone.
All right. I'm gonna say this is like a personal project, so you don't have to like roll anything, but it will take you like an hour or so. But I'll leave it up to you. If you want to do this in a relatively fast amount of time, you can do a presence check. But if you fail, you might damage the skull.
No, I'm probably taking my time because of the one arm thing.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna say for you to completely do this by yourself and you're just taking your time, it's gonna take like maybe 2 hours.
Yeah,
Right.
with a hatchet and getting used to having one arm. Yeah,
Mm.
that makes sense.
But you will suffer fatigue.
Right. I was definitely thinking that.
All right. What's everyone's fatigue at right now?
I'm at 7.
I'm also at
7.
7.
Waylon?
8.
All right. So it's not dark, but you guys do see the sun starting to go down towards the horizon. Do you want to do anything else?
I think we got to recover. I know we
Yeah,
don't have
we do.
water here, but I feel like we're running more of a risk to go out again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Sleep time.
All right. Are you all going to sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
Okay. So
Yeah.
first, someone has to make a fire again,
Whoever has the best.
or you could try sleeping without the fire.
Fire. I'll make a fire.
You
I
have
have
you
+1
materials
to
for it.
presence.
Oh, I have +1 as well.
Yeah, but you also have the penalty from the.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should.
And I assume the tinderbox isn't a one-use item, is it?
No, it's not.
Because is a tinderbox like a what is that exactly? It's like a
It's like a box full of like scraps that you can like find bark and stuff and put in it, and it's got like a striker.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a thing to light fires with. It, literally just a box that you strike the metal on. It's like flint and steel with a box to keep stuff in.
Okay.
Patty actually makes them.
Patty makes them?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna say you can still use it. It's not unusable, but given enough time, it will be unusable.
Okay.
So yeah, presence check.
14.
You did it. You made the fire.
Feels so terrifying to try and make a fire.
Okay. So, but you do have to get rid of flammable resource.
Probably that
We
same
have a lot
wood.
of. Yeah, we have a lot of wood around.
I just
right?
collected wood that I failed to use, so I'll just burn that.
Okay. So now you don't have. So now, in order to continue on that project you were doing, you have to do another gathering.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That's
So
reasonable.
you guys all fall asleep, and now we're gonna do our dead of night.
All right.
Let's see. I want to say salty. Roll me a d12 plus 4.
12.
Dang. Nice quiet night.
Nice.
So, you guys sleep the entire night, and now do your recovery of 1d6 HP and reduce your fatigue by 1d4.
Oh, I don't need to do the HP thing.
Okay.
Okay. I'm better. I'm still not back to normal, but I'm better.
Down to 4 fatigue.
I was only able to reduce by 1, so I'm at 6 fatigue.
And how's your HP?
My HP is at 1.
Oh no, I was I was talking to Waylon. Sorry.
All the way up, so I'm at 6 because I only had one
One damage.
strike. Yeah, 1 damage.
Really? She only hit you once? Oh, it's because of your armor.
Yeah, his armor soaked some of.
From the armor, which soaked up some of the damage, as well as the.
Oh yeah, because you were rolling the damage and you got like 1 on the d6. You lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky son of a gun. Okay.
I got a 1 and a 2. That was crazy.
All right, so now the new day is here. It's up to you guys to figure out what you want to do. Do you want to discuss what's everyone's plan right now? What's everyone trying to do? Because now you've reached mark down day 2 on your sheet. Now it's day 2. What's everyone feeling like they want to do? Like, do you guys want to explore the island more or try to gather materials? What's everyone's current headspace?
I think Salty just wants to create a safe place where we can live. Obviously, this place sucks. It's been attacked twice, or attacked once and robbed once.
Why don't we...
And you have no water now.
What was that, Agnes?
We could just rebuild the platform, couldn't we? Instead of just trying to make skids and take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think...
We could break it down for resources and...
Yeah.
Or that, even.
Yeah.
I think
we could put the resources in the barrel and roll it.
Yeah.
Down
Finding a suitable location to rest at without feeling afraid will, in my mind, for Waylon, be like the necessity before we start planning for how to leave. Just because we need the safety. It's like we can't start looking for places to I don't know, leave or whatever.
Yeah, that's I'm in agreement with that. So are we all agreed then that today's the day we wake up and leave this campsite and go make a new one closer to the water?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. And then once we're there, start building up to a safer campsite, do more gathering checks, more crafting checks, build it up to where we have a a really comfortable place to stay, and we can actually lose real fatigue when we're there.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
And then once there, we'll start to explore the island a bit more.
Yeah, that's what I think. Is this a good time to stop for the week? Because we're 15 minutes over here.
Yeah. We will stop here, but one more thing that happens. Salty, you feel something again familiar coming from your skeleton friend.
This guy again. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. Probably someone had. What is it?
It looks like he wrote something else on the sand.
What's it say?
It says, "Take me with you."
We'll see you next week.
See you next week. All right, good job, guys.
Oh, man.
That's not.
I will let you guys do one adapting, which is the level up for next week.
Awesome.
So just to make things a little easier, and hopefully Agnes gets more than one hit point. So adapting is on page 20.
Is it not possible to get more hit points?
No, you do. You do get more.
Because if it is,
So actually, you guys want to do that right now, real quick?
Sure, why not?
so-
What page is it?
Roman numerals. I think it's 27. XV.
Yeah,
One,
there it is.
one.
27.
So adapting, but for worse, Game Master decides.
Oh, it's 17, sorry.
17. So when this happens, do the following: increase HP, roll 6d10. If the result is equal or greater, increase your HP by 1d6.
I'm just going to use the roll.
So,
on
but
it.
first you gotta roll the 6d10.
Let's be
I'm not
honest.
gonna use this.
It's always going to be.
I mean, of course, Agnes is gonna beat this. There's no way possible she cannot beat
I
this.
think we will all beat this.
Yeah.
It's possible
Okay.
that I wouldn't, but I did.
Roll 6d10.
Yeah, 6d10.
Roll a 42
Okay, yeah. So increase your HP by 1d6.
by 1d6. Okay. Where in the heck did it go? Stop doing that. And whoa!
Got 6.
I did.
Nice. Agnes has 7 HP now.
Nice. I have 14.
So let's see. So now ability checks.
Yeah.
So now ability checks, roll a d6 against every ability you have. If the results equal to or greater, then the ability increased by 1. Results below the ability decrease it by 1. If the result of the d6 roll is ever 1, reduce the ability by 1 instead.
Okay.
You can never have more than +6 or -3. So, hope you guys understood that.
I'm gonna actually get the page for reference.
And then what's this fruits of your labor?
Okay, so roll a d6, and yeah, you might get a treasure. I want to say time passes when next week comes around.
Enough for us to have built a suitable home.
We'll see. But for now, roll me the d6.
Okay. That is a 4.
So you get a D3 items found wash ashore. So roll a D3.
3.
Okay, you find 3 items found washed ashore. That one you gotta roll D66 3 times.
22.
No, it's a D66.
Yeah,
So-
you roll
Right.
2d6.
22.
Oh, sorry, I forgot how this works in Morkborg. So a D66 is just 2 D6s. Oh
Right.
yeah, you're right.
22.
Okay, so 22. Sorry.
Look at that. Agnes got tougher.
What was the first roll again?
22.
22. I'm so sorry.
Okay. What are we rolling now?
22 is a casket of rum. So you find a casket of rum. And now you got to do that 2 more times.
46.
Oh, these Roman numerals.
What
Is
isn't it?
it's the
What page?
second it's the second front back page.
Oh,
It's-
I know what page you're referring to.
Yeah,
Hang on.
it's the first when you open the book.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at that. D66 found
There
washed
we go.
ashore.
yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Is this for the whole group?
Yeah, this is for the whole group. You gotta roll the
Well, roll the fruits of your labor, and then
Yeah, yeah.
Max's roll on that is why he's rolling on the other table.
so roll D6, Agnes, first.
Oh, okay. 5.
Okay, you find a discarded precious weapon.
Ooh.
By the way, I've already done all this. I also got a precious weapon.
So roll a D10 on precious weapon.
Mine was a flintlock pistol.
Oh, yo, you found a pistol? Nice.
Found a pistol and 12 rounds.
3. I think it's
You find that deck hammer.
deck hammer. Yeah, I was gonna.
We all have deck hammers now. Deck hammer
I
gang.
had a hammer.
So
Find a random treasure.
you found a random treasure on the shore?
Yeah. Dowsing dagger.
So yeah. So now that we can double check the adapting, but I'm gonna say this is where the Dorums comes in.
Doldrums.
Doldrums, yeah. So Salty, I'm gonna let you have the honor.
Rolling on the doldrums.
Yeah, you're gonna roll a D100.
As long as it's not a 1. $36.
Next week, 36 days have passed. That's where we're starting.
Nap.
All right.
Okay. You guys are still alive by this 36 days. And we're going to talk about what you guys found and stuff like that. I might talk to you more. That's how much time has passed between this session and next session.
Copy.
Awesome.
And that's why you guys adapted. So during this 36 days, that's how you found that weapon. That's how you found the flintlock. That's how you got stronger. So this is how everything works.
This
Awesome.
dowsing dagger, by the way, very, very cool.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Alan. This is awesome. Can't wait for next week.
Okay.
Thanks
I said
for watching, everybody.
good night. I said 36 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.